Well, staying on judicial matters, the Chief Justice of the Federation says any judicial officer found to behave in a manner that is considered not suitable for a judicial officer will not only be shown the way out, but will equally be made to face the consequences of their actions. He spoke at the 2023 Electoral Petition Tribunals and Court of Appeals Review Workshop in Abuja. Helen Osamedekins reports.
The 2023 general elections had most of its outcomes contested. Out of the 28 states where governorship elections were held, the results of the polls announced by the Independent National Electoral Commissions were being contested in courts in more than 20 states. This puts a huge task on the judiciary in ensuring that justice is given to the right winners. This workshop of justice and judges of the Court of Appeal is aimed at reviewing the election petition tribunal processes to bring about important recommendations for reforms.
The kind of attention and emotions attached to these political matters in this country have collectively made our work more excruciating, painstaking, and sometimes endangering as we are occasionally exposed to threats, especially from some elements within the political fold.
I also want to note that the vision of this workshop, which is targeted at promoting judicial excellence, electoral integrity, and democratic governance, accords with the vision of the current administration in the area of advancing judicial reforms and good governance.
The President of the Court of Appeal calls for a close look at some sections of the Constitution and the Electoral Act with a view to either amending them or removing them from the Constitution.
For a desire that was not properly expressed and appreciated, since the Electoral Act is sui generis, I mean the electoral process and the proceedings particularly is sui generis, but we still fall back on the provisions of the Evidence Act, and we need to marry these provisions so that we can have a clear path.
The two-day workshop will look at topics like the court's involvement in the electoral process and their impact on improving the quality of election in Nigeria.
The 2023 general elections may have come and gone, but there are still lessons to be learned. This workshop, among other things, will provide a platform for open discussions and experience sharing among participants, which will further improve the election petition tribunal process in the future. Helen Osamedekins, TVC News, Abuja.